Hello, welcome to Ms. Ramos Rockin' Forth. This is another one of my videos. We are going to be looking at open area division today. So we're going to get started with, let's try 46 divided by 2. So this 2 is my divisor. He's the driver of the problem. The 46 is my dividend. That's the number I'm dividing into. And the number that will be right up here is the answer to our division problem, which is a quotient. So I'm going to start right here with my driver, my divisor, the driver of the problem. And you'll notice that I have an open area model here. And this section over here is like the ones section. And this section here is like the tens. So it's kind of like a place value mat. So I'm going to put my 46, that's the dividend, the number I'm dividing into right here. And remember that according to my place value mat, I'm starting in the tens place. So I'm going to be skip counting by multiples of 10. So for example, I'm going to put right here 10, and I know that 10 times 2 is 20. Now I want to get close to 46 without going over. So if 10 times 2 is 20, then I can do 20. I'm going to skip count by multiples of 10. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and so on. But now I know that 10 times 2 is 20. And then 20 times 2 is 40. And 30 times 2 is 60. Because we do the trick with the suck off the 0 and then pop it back on. So I need to get as close to 46 as I can without going over. And I know that 2 times 10 is 20, 20 times 2 is 40, but 30 times 2 is 60, so that's too high. That's too high. That's obviously too high, and this is really too low. It's not close enough without going over, so I'm going to use 20 times 2, and I know that that is 40. So now I'm going to subtract right here. So 46 minus 46 minus 0 is 6, and 4 minus 4 is 0. I'm going to take this and bring it over here to the ones place. So I'm going to put that 6 right there, and that's what I have left over. And now I'm multiplying by multiples of 1 because I'm in the ones place. Remember right here, I'm in the ones place. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so forth. So I know that 1 times 2 is 2, so it's less than 6, but it's not as close as I could be. 2 times 2 is 4, and that's pretty close to 6, but it's still, I could get closer, so I know that's not close enough. 2 times 3 is 6. Well, that's pretty close. And 2 times 4 is 8. So it went over 6, so I can't use that or any other number that's higher. So I'm going to use this number right here, 2 times 3, which is actually 6. And then I'm going to subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0, so I know that I have subtracted and I've received a 0, so I am done with the problem. I have no more things to divide by or subtract. There's no more digits left. So now the last part of the problem is I'm going to take this 20 and this 3, and I'm going to add them up, kind of like I did in an expanded notation, and now I'm putting it back together. So I have 0 plus 3 is 3, and 2 plus nothing is 2. Now I can even check this problem. If I take this answer here, this 23, times the 2, I'm doing the opposite, kind of like a fact family. 3 times 2 is 6, and 2 times 2 is 4. And look at that. I have 46, which is my dividend. So I'm really taking this number right here times this number right here, and I get that number right there because I divided to find the number. So great job. I'm really proud of how awesome you're going to do. I'd like you to try one. So go ahead and get out that piece of paper. All right, we're ready to try another problem. So we're going to try 87 divided by 3. I'm going to put my 3 right here because that's my driver, my divisor of the problem. He's the one who drives the problem. and I'm going to be dividing it into 87. So again, here is, it's like a place value mat. So here's my ones place, here's my tens place. And I'm skip counting by multiples of 10. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So the first thing I think of is 3 times 1 is 3, 30. 3 times 10 is 30. That's close to 87, not going over. 3 times 20 is 60. That's closer to 87, so that's better. And then 3 times 30 is 90. Well, that's larger than 87, so that's not going to work. And then, of course, obviously 40 won't work then. And like I said, 3 times 10 was 30, but it's not really close enough, so we're going to use 3 times 20. And 3 times 20 is 60. So it's close to 87 without going over. And then I'm going to subtract. And 7 minus 0 is 7. And 8 minus 6 is 2. And so I'm going to go ahead now and take my 27 and move it over here to the ones place. So now I have 27. And remember that in the ones place, I'm skip counting by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or not 10. If I go to 10, that means I didn't pick a large enough number in the other place value. So now I already really know that 3 times 9 is 27. So I can't use these other numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would have already figured out that 3 times 9 is 27. So I'm going to use that one. I'm going to put a circle around it because that's the one I'm using. And 3 times 9 is 27. And 27 minus 27 is 0. So then I know that I'm done. I haven't gotten any more, and I don't have anything left, and what I have left is not larger than this divisor. So I know I did the problem correctly, but I'm not done yet, because now this expanded notation of 20 and 9, I need to add those together. And I'm going to get 29. So I now know that if I have 87 pieces of candy and I divided it between 3 kids, each kid is going to get 29 pieces of candy. All right, and I can even check it. 29 times 3. 9 times 3 is 27. Put down the 7, carry the 2. 2 times 3 is 6, 7, 8. And 87 is the same answer as right here. So great job. I'm super proud of you for checking this problem. Remember to check out other videos on Ramos Rockin' Forth. Talk to you later.